Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. Today we're going to be doing a playthrough for Nightcrawler. As I said in the last video that I wanted to make an actual deck for him. So I want to lean into aggression because there's a lot of like upgrade related things, and because BAMPs are upgrades that attach to enemies, kind of like Iceman, we can kind of utilize that a little bit. So that's what we're leaning towards here, and so let's just go with the kind of a thematic thing. We're going to be bamfing around taking on these Sentinels. So we've got Project Wideawake, Night of the Sentinels. We're using zero tolerance because we have to, and then we are using Sentinels. Set aside each captive ally side, and then reveal Operation Zero Tolerance and Mutants at the Mall side schemes. Zero Tolerance against permanent, and then after a threat is placed here, if there's at least 5 threat here per player, for the first player to place the top card of their deck face down on a zero operations tolerance, and then remove 5 threat from the scheme. We're going to add the 1 threat to that. Operation Zero Tolerance here. After an enemy attacks and defeats an ally, place the ally face down under the scheme. If there are X face down cards underneath the scheme, the player loses the game. X is 3 more than the number of players, so that's 4 for us. The threat doesn't really matter on it, just for the fact that it has permanent, so it's not going to really go away if we thwart it. We have Mutants at the Mall. When defeated, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Sentinel minion, reveals it, flip this card face up to place, flip this card and place Jubilee into play, discarding any version of Jubilee. Has a acceleration icon. And then we have Abduction Protocol because of the Sentinel, so we'll look at the Sentinel real quick. Comes in with Tough. He's 2/2. The first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Abduction Protocol and reveals it. So we've got that in play. We're going to do Abduction Protocol. So it's 2 threat plus hinder 2. When defeated, the player who defeated this takes a set-aside random captive ally and puts it into play under their control. Alright. Like I said, Nightcrawler, so Kurt Wagner. 3 recovery, 6 hand size, 9 health. Action, search your deck for a copy of Bamfman out to your hand. Limit once per round. And then we've got Nightcrawler. He's a 2/1/3. Action, spend 1 resource of any type. Return a copy of BAMF from your discard pile to your hand. We can do this once per round. Phase. Once per phase. Okay. Let's draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So there's 1 BAMF. We can get the other one here, another one here in a minute. Port away, I don't think I need. Tally-ho could be interesting. Oh, I could give him this Tough. Shark Girl. Okay, I think if I can help it here, I want to clear this threat, and Shark Girl's not going to help with that. Teleport drop would be fun, but I don't really want to do that either. And so we're going to keep energy. We're going to keep Tally-ho. We're going to keep BAMF. We're going to draw up. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get another copy of BAMF with our ability. This is not a great situation. Okay, we're going to flip. We're going to attach a copy of BAMF to the Sentinel. So attach to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. As a hero would interrupt when an attached enemy attacks, discard this card to declare Nightcrawler as the defender without exhausting him. We're going to then discard Kurt's Chapel for Scout Ahead. So it says remove 3 threat from a scheme. You may discard a copy of BAMF from your hand to remove 3 threat from another scheme. So we're going to do that. We're going to discard BAMF. We're going to remove 3 threat from this and 3 threat from this. This gets discarded. We're going to discard Tally-ho with this effect to get BAMF back into our hand. And then we're going to thwart 2 from Abduction Protocol to get out a random one of these guys. Let's see, who do we get? We get Richter. Richter comes into play. After Richter attacks, deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. We're going to have Richter thwart 1 from this. That's going to give him consequential. It's going to bring in... so when defeated, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Sentinel minion. Let's go ahead and bring in... And they are revealed, so we've got to kind of be cognizant of what that means for us. Let's bring in the Sentinel Mark II. Actually, no. Let's not do that one. Let's do... Where's the other one at? The one for his deck. We're going to do Sentinel Mark IV. So it has Guard and Patrol. So we're going to bring this in. We're going to flip over to Jubilee. So Jubilee's 1/1 and has the ability we can discard a yellow resource, deal 2 damage, and exhaust her. we're going to attack this Sentinel here for 1. And we're going to attach Bamf to that Sentinel. We're going to keep our hand and draw up to our hand size. Okay, and we're going to end our go, of course. Threat gets added. He attacks. We're going to Bamf. So it does 2. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. So we take no damage. He's going to attack with Bamf. We're going to Bamf him, of course. He does no damage, but then we're going to discard Take That for Tally Ho. So after Bamf makes Nightcrawler the defender from an attack, return that copy of Bamf to your hand to do 3 damage to the enemy. So he's defeated, and we get this back. And then we have an encounter card here. So the encounter card is going to be Sinister Strike. Place a pursuit counter on pursued by the past, and if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. So we're going to put a counter. He attacks for 2. We're going to do I want to defend it? I want to knock the tough off. Not the tough. I want to knock... We're just going to take it. We're going to take 2. Give the villain a tough status. He already has one. But we take 2 damage. Okay. So our go. We're going to attach Bam to the Sentinel. We're going to discard energy for Kurt's Cutlasses. He gets +1 attack, +1 defense, and gains Retaliate. And then it counts as 2 restricted cards. And then... let's attack to get rid of this. We're going to discard Clobber for Bamf. We're going to flip down. We're going to add Bamf to our hand with our other ability. I basically want to keep these in circulation. Like, I want to make sure I've got access to them, basically is what I'm trying to say. And then we'll thwart with these 2 to remove this. And we're going to end our go. Everybody's readied up. Okay. We've got those 2. We're going to draw up. Okay, this will be interesting. Put Threat on the main scheme. He schemes for 2, 3, 4. So it pops. That attaches that to there. And then we have an encounter card. So the encounter card is going to be Sentinel Mark IV, has Patrol and Guard. Okay. So we've got a few different options I find a little interesting. We can Port-a-Punch this guy, basically take him out. Surprise move, we can just swing on him by attaching a Bamf to him. So okay, let's flip. We're gonna attach Bamf to that, and then we're gonna discard we're gonna discard Glob for surprise. Oh, well, let's attack. We're gonna attack with the straight up attack the Sentinel here, Mark IV, and then we're gonna do surprise move. When you make an attack against an enemy with an upgrade, you get +2 for that attack if it defeats the enemy. Ready your hero. So he takes 4 damage because of 2 from our Cutlass and our base attack. He's defeated. Bamf is discarded. We get the ready back up. Oh, this is in my hand. We can exhaust Jubilee and discard Port-a-Punch to knock the tough off of him. We can swing for 2, 3. Richter's gone from Consequential. And we're going to discard Port-a-Punch to get our another Bamf back. And we're going to draw up. Okay. Threat gets added. He swings. We're going to Bamf it. So he swings for 2, 3. We take no damage. Then we have an encounter card. It's going to be Warn the Others. After your turn ends, place this card face down underneath 0 tolerance, or exhaust your identity to discard this card. Okay. So let's go ahead and Bamf him. Boom. Let's discard Combat Training and Power of Aggression for Take That. So this is deal 7 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. So it's going to deal 7 damage to him. Puts him at 6. Went too far. We're going to... Ooh. We attached Bamf to him already, yep. Okay, then we're going to flip down and exhaust to discard this. And all my Bamfs are in my discard pile, so that's it. We're going to end the go. I'm going to keep Bamf in my hand and draw up. Okay. Threat gets added. He schemes for 2. So 2. Oops, wrong Wrong pile, wrong pile. 2, 3. This pops. This gets attached underneath. And then that's 2 of 4. We're going to do this. Drawing near. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to discard this card. It's going to give another pursuit counter for pursued by the past. We're going to discard Bamf from our hand to get rid of this. With our ability here. Now the question is, do I heal up? Yeah, let's just heal because at this point it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to flip. We're going to discard Power of Aggression and Genius for the X-Jet. Exhaust X-Jet to generate an real resource for a player whose identity has the X-Men trait. We're going to exhaust this to get Bamf back into our hand. And then we're going to discard Strength for Day Tripper. After Day Tripper enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a copy of Bamf attached to an enemy. Deal 1 damage to each enemy with a copy of Bamf attached. So he can't be attached, so we're just going to deal the 1 damage. And then we're going to swing for 2. And we're going to end the go. We've got that copy of Bamf in our hand. Okay. Threat gets added. He attacks. We have Bamf, so we're going to discard that. He does 2, 3, 4. We take 1 damage. Then we have this. Evil Alliance. Each Nemesis minion in play activates against you. If no Nemesis minions are in play, place 3 pursuit counters on pursued by the past. So 3 counters get added, putting it to 5. That's going to force this to flip. So it says if there's at least 3 counters on here, remove each counter to bring in our Nemesis. So that's going to bring in Azazel. Oh, I think the other card I shuffled in for my last time playing, so it's in there already. Did it get discarded from something else? Nope. Okay. Well, that's fine. I did a trial run of this, and I don't think I took it out. Although I can't find it now. So Azazel comes in. He's a 2/3. He has quick strikes. We're gonna take 3 damage. He can't have. He can't have. I must have. There it is. Brimstone. That came in when it shouldn't have, but we're not going to worry about it. Okay. So he can't have upgrades attached, and then as a boost icon, deal Azazel to Kurt Wagner player as a face-down encounter card. So he's going to hit us for 3. We're going to take the hit. And then, oops, I shuffled in the wrong thing. Brimstone Dimension. When the player who defeated this scheme finds Azazel and deals him to themselves as a face-down encounter card. Comes with a lot of threat. Okay. So, oh, and Retaliate. And he took a Retaliate too, I forgot that. So he does take the 1 for Retaliate there. Okay. Now, I want to kind of get rid of this kind of before, but that's not going to really work for us, I don't think. So, we'll discard. Okay, how do we want to do this? We're going to discard Clobber and Surprise move for Clobber, so deal 3 damage to an enemy. If it's the first card you played this round, return it to your hand. So we're going to deal 3 damage to the Sentinel. He's defeated. We're going to bring in the second stage. Stage 2 comes in with Steady and Tough, and then do Abduction Protocol, and then each other player will get a face-down encounter card, but we don't have each other player. So is there there's no Abduction Protocol in there. Comes in with 18 health. Then we're going to attach Bamf to him. Let's thwart to get rid of this. We'll bring in one of these. She's defeated. It's Cannonball. Cannonball comes into play. Cannonball takes -1 consequential after he attacks and defeats a minion. So we're going to have him attack and defeat Azazel, which he'll take no consequential for. And then we're going to discard Surprise move to get Bamf back into our hand. And I think we're going to end the go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Threat gets added. He swings for 3. We're going to Bamf. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. We take 2 damage. And then 2 encounter cards. Oh, he has this tough. I got to give it back to him. Counter card number 1 is going to be this. Quick Strikes for 2. We're going to actually defend it. So we take no damage. And then we have Brimstone Strike. Find Azazel and reveal him. Oh my goodness. He's quick Strikes for 3. We're going to have Jubilee defend it. Yeah, we're going to have Jubilee defend. So she takes the hit. This goes under there. And that's going to be the go. Okay, this is not good. Like, at all. So let's exhaust X-Jet for Scout Ahead. We're going to discard Bamf to remove all the threat from this. We are then... I can't get rid of Azazel, and they're going to pop the scheme. Yeah, they're going to pop the scheme. We'll discard Wolverine for Endurance, so we're going to get +3 hit points. We are then going to discard this for Bamf and add it to our hand. We're going to attach Bamf to the Sentinel. We're going to have him swing 2 onto him. Oh, he takes the Retaliate for the Quick Strike, so he's dead. Okay, whew. Forgot about that. And he would have taken the Retaliate too for hitting us. So, and he would have taken 1 damage from that. So, okay, we're good. And then he defeats the enemy, so he takes no consequential. Gotta remember that. And we have 4 defense. So, should I have taken damage? Yeah, I will just leave it. Okay, we're gonna end the go. Encounter card. So I have one more situation before Zero Tolerance ends the game for us. We've got to really be careful here. Threat gets added to the main scheme. The Sentinel attacks us. So we're gonna take we're gonna Bamf it. So we're gonna take 3, 4, 5. We have a defense of 4, so we take only 1 damage. He takes that. We take 2 from this guy. He takes another 1 damage from Retaliate, and then we're going to flip. 1 reveal. This card gains Surge if Operation No Tolerance is in play. Dark Designs. Place a Pursue counter pursued by the past. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain schemes, we lose the game. Because he's going to scheme for... I have target for eliminations here. Okay, it's not, but he schemes for 2. That adds this here, and we're at 4 cards, and we've lost. Oh, okay. Well, I have an idea with Nightcrawler that I really enjoy with this. I just got to make it kind of come to fruition a little bit better. The main sort of thing, like suppressing fire, when you attack an enemy and defeat the minion, heal 2 damage from your hero, like that was an option. So it's like suppressing fire. Surprise move would boost our basic attacks to 4 for swinging with Bamf for any of the things. So suppressing fire, Bamf, and... I thought I had another, maybe that's all the upgrades. So 6 upgrades, but Take That was a big part of this. Maybe having 3 Take That's is not ideal. So anyway, that's sort of the idea here. It's, you know, nothing revolutionary, but something is like, I have these, maybe I need more, maybe I need the other one that boosts them and lets us remove threat. But he didn't really struggle with threat too much. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be the playthrough. Unfortunately, we lost, but that gives you an idea. I think it's winnable. I just need to play better. And these Sentinels are really chunky, so it's hard. And they all, like, every single one of the Sentinels does something, and you can't, like, they just come out and do crap. So, Surges, Quick Strikes. The other ones have Guard and Patrol, so they don't do anything, but the other one, this one comes in with Tough and gets an Energy Barrier. So they come in and they're like just harder to deal with, and they've got a little, this one comes in and does target for elimination. So yeah. Anyway, that's the general idea. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.